What up, it's your boy Darth back at it again with another video. Today we are here with The Promised Neverland Season 2 trailer. This shit is kind of crazy to me because The Promised Neverland is a show I don't really talk much about, but a show I hold in very high regards. The Promised Neverland to me is one of those shows that just might do it. It just might do it, and that's probably why I don't talk about it as much, because I don't want to jinx it. But it is one of those shows that just might do it. And to be honest with you, there's not a lot of shows for me that fall under that category that just might become one of my favorites, if not one of the greatest I've ever seen. It is honestly one of the best things about The Promised Neverland for me is how they handle the story and how it unfolds, and not just how the story unfolds itself, but how the characters unfold the story. A lot of shows kind of leave you in the dark in a way that is very coddling, very patronizing. But this show is very different in the way that it kind of like doesn't show it doesn't give you like that dumb those dumb main characters that are like, oh, how could I have never thought about, like they're constantly understanding things as either as you're understanding things or planning ahead of things to the point that you're like, how did I not think of that? You know, it's very hard to explain. But the point is, before I start rambling on, is that I do love this show. I am currently rewatching it right now, and it is just as good as I remember it to be. So we're just gonna hop straight into it. If you haven't already, subscribe, like, comment, all the other stuff. If you're just a lurker, I appreciate you too. If you have any requests, whether it be more Promised Neverland or something totally different, the best place to send that in is always my social media. My Instagram is Dvrth, is my Twitter, that not dark. You can DM me, you can add me, whichever one you want to do. I'll respond to it and make a video on it as soon as possible. So with all that being said, let's get our headphones on. Let's make sure they're on. Them bitches is on, and let's just get into it. I'm not gonna lie, I'm guessing they're gonna really start expanding on the whole demon world thing. This shit's gonna be so fucking, this shit's gonna be so hard. Oh, Big Norman. Yo! Oh, they about to start expanding the world, and that's on God. Oh shit! I don't think you understand. Demons helping? Oh shit! Yo! Yo! Oh, I can already see the 400 IQ plays. Oh my God. Damn. 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 This shit about to be so hard. Oh, this is about to be so fucking hard. Oh my God. Oh my God. Is that it? For real? For real? Oh my God. Really? And you gonna leave me on this beautiful ass contrast of a key art? Come on now. Okay. There's a bunch of things to talk about right here, right? So first off, just off the feeling that I got with the trailer, this is about to be some on the run very fast paced. Like it's gonna be so much. I feel like this is gonna be so much different from season one. It's still gonna have that same 400 IQ plays, you know, dealing with genius students kind of thing that you're, you know, classroom of the elite kind of feel that it had in the first season. But this is going to be way more. The stakes are going to be raised is the best way to put it. You're now out into the world. You're now you know Emma, Ray, the gang. They're now out, just basically trying to survive. Before they were living. I mean, they were still surviving when they were in the house. Before they were living somewhat, you know, they were being taken care of by mom, all the other stuff. You know, they had a decent life other than the whole like being sold off and eaten by demons kind of thing, right? But now they are in the middle of straight up survival, and you know, I can already tell this shit is going to be one, very very exhilarating. Two, I'm probably gonna cry. Because here's the thing, we are now surviving, right? But we still have the kids, right? We still have the kids that are with us, the like 5 to 4 year olds, I think. I mean, the little kids stayed at the house, so they're safe somewhat. We don't know for sure. But now we have the 5 to 4 year olds, or 5, 6, you know, and up, you know, kind of having to take care of those people, those kids too. And now you got mom, or not mom, you have Emma having to step up in a even bigger mom role for these kids, because now she has to, there's so many things that they have to worry about. The demons that are hot on their trail, food, because they don't have that anymore. Just simple things like that, on top of, like, you know, the demons basically trying to kill them. Now, it seems like there is a demon or demons that are helping the gang that we know, which is interesting, because I didn't really expect that. Didn't expect that at all, for a demon to be the one to help us. And I mean, they may not be helping, I don't know, that's just the way that it was portrayed in the trailer, but they may not be helping us. But I'm just gonna go off of the way that it was portrayed in the trailer that they were. Why would a demon be helping? I mean, the only thing I could think of is that, like, you know, they don't exactly agree with the way that that things are being, like, the things are done in their society, which is, you know, kind of how it is in any society, which is something that I probably should have thought about while watching the first season, when Ray suggested that outside the wall was a demon society. And in any society, you're not going to have a uniform, you know, kind of thought process. You're not going to have a hive mind. Very hard to create a complete hive mind in a society in general, because you will have individual thinkers. You'll have people that don't agree with everything that whoever you've appointed as your hierarchy to say, you know, saying, you know, their laws and restrictions. Not the next person, the next demon probably won't agree with that. So I would assume that no matter how hard of a how tight of a grip that the demons have on the world as we know it, or maybe just this land, wherever they may be, that I'm sure that there's still people that are within a rebellion in their society as well. Now, it seems like in this key art, it seems like the demon that was helping our, you know, our people, also seems to be at the table, you know, eating as basic as the, you know, the other kids would be, right? Which is really weird, because, like, it makes me think that, like, I would assume that demons are the hierarchy in this world, right? That's just what I'm assuming. I might be totally wrong, but I would assume that demons are the hierarchy, right? And if demons are the hierarchy, and these specific demons are just helping our kids, I would assume that these demons are of high class. I'm not 100% sure if there are like lower tier demons. I mean, I'm sure there is, because like in the beginning, like in the first episode, they talked about the first demons that they saw talked about how like he ate a cat, and then he was like he wanted to eat Connie, but the other demon was like, no, we're not high class enough for human meat, you know, like we can't eat that, like, because you know that's caviar to them. So and Connie wasn't even like the cream of the crop. Connie was like low tier meat in their, like, in, you know, by their grades, you know, Connie wasn't really shit. So for them to say that they couldn't have it, obviously some sort of caste system within their society, which I would hope that this second season kind of dives into a little bit more, is how that system works. I'm guessing that the demon that helps our group is going to be somebody of importance, or somebody of importance to the demon. There's also the idea that this demon could be the one that they talked about in that the demons talked about in but in season 1. So I mean, there's a lot of things that could happen here, and just the entire idea of freedom and being food, or being free, you know, the idea of oppression and things like that, and all those things that I forgot the Promised Neverland has going for it. They could do something really amazing with this story, and I'm just really hoping that this story is fleshed out to a point. Now, I don't know if this is going to be the last season or not. It may not be. I'm not 100% sure. All I know is that I think the first episode airs sometime this week. I might be wrong about that too, but I think it airs pretty soon. I'll say that at least. But the point is, I'm hoping for a fleshed out, very intuitive story. I'm gonna need some answers about things. I'm gonna get some solid answers, you know, with all the mystery that was built up in season 1. There's so much that could go well with this show, is what I'll say. There's so much that could go well with this show, and I'm really hoping that it does, because god damn it, this show is good. I don't know anybody that hasn't watched this show. God, I don't know why you'd be watching this video if you haven't watched the show, but if you haven't, dear God, go watch this show. It's so good. But yeah, this was a great way to ease my way back into the show, as well as, like I said, I was watching it as well, or I'm rewatching it as well. So man, this shit is gonna be fun. This is going to be fun. I personally wish that I recorded my reaction to The Promised Neverland. That would have been great. However, I was not doing YouTube around that time. But yeah, I wish I got my reaction recorded. But I definitely will be reacting to the new season coming up. However, if you do want to watch somebody react to The Promised Neverland, and you also need that kind of recap kind of thing, because sometimes we all need that recap. I would definitely suggest watching my friend series on The Promised Neverland. She does a pretty good job on it. It's also a pretty good way to recap on the show, and if you're needing that, so go check Silly Weekends out. Definitely highly suggest her channel as well. So I will link her channel in the description. But I am excited. I am excited. I'm very excited. So with all that being said, if you haven't already, subscribe, like, comment, all the other stuff. If you're just a lurker, I appreciate you too. If you have any requests, whether it be more than the Promised Neverland or something totally different, the best place to end is always my social media. My Instagram is Dvrth, my Twitter is @notDarth. You can DM me, you can add me, whichever one you want to do. I'll respond to it and make a video on it as soon as possible. So with all that being said, you all stay amazing. Ooh, let me get my off button ready. God damn it. You all stay amazing, stay safe, and take care of yourselves.